growing uncertainty in Europe and the U.S., their markets have outperformed. Are they reflecting a reversal in the economic cycle?
Well, I think we've seen these good starts to the year and good, strong economic data, and then things have gone awry in the second quarter. We believe there's a better chance this year with the U.S. economic recovery broadening out with a stabilization of the major economies in Asia, such as China and India, that this year we won't see such strong fears of a dip. But it remains to be seen. We still have some risks in the U.S., I think, as the impact of the SEQUESTER is likely to be greater over the next couple of months.
Will this year be a year for developed markets again versus emerging markets equities? Where is incremental money flowing into?
Well, we're still seeing inflows into the emerging markets. We've seen very strong inflows into India year to date. For the markets where you can track foreign portfolio inflows, India's attracted over 80% of the total in the first 3 months. I think as far as the developed markets go, we are still preferring to be overweight in the U.S. because that economy, it has solved many of its problems to a greater extent than the Eurozone, that's certain. And the recovery is now broadening out across sectors, and we expect growth to accelerate going into the end of the year.
What is your view on gold from a 6-month perspective? Do you have any targets?
Well, we don't like to give price targets for commodities or stock market indices. I think gold, it has made a double top. If there's evidence of a strong pickup in the U.S. economy, then I wouldn't be so bullish on gold. Gold, I think, does well when investors are particularly uncertain. We've been in an era of macro uncertainty, but the tail risks are somewhat diminished, perhaps in 2013. So from that point of view, I think what would be really positive for gold is if the central banks engage in aggressive quantitative easing on a synchronized basis.
Indonesia is seeking European investors for $9 billion worth of water, road, air, and seaport projects for infrastructure upgrades to improve transportations and energy networks. How does that matter to foreign investors? And what kind of potential does Indonesia have as a market?
Well, I think Indonesia has done very well in terms of its macroeconomic performance in the last couple of years, and that has been reflected in the stock market. But there are still signs of inflation bottlenecks. It is perhaps more of an inflation-prone economy, and therefore it would certainly benefit from improving its infrastructure. It is taking steps to try and speed up the implementation of infrastructure projects, and I think it's quite positive that it is looking for foreign partners for some of these projects.